Yo, we here, man. Let's see. Test the audio real quick. Real quick. And I'm on a bad man test audio real quick. And I'm on a bad man audio. And I'm on a bad man audio. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm on a bad man audio. Oh shit. Alright, what's good with y'all niggas, man? Peace be to the gods on Nerve J Benz the Light, aka the God, aka John Benzin, aka the man himself. I'm here. I'm fucking here, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all niggas ain't seen me in a little minute. You feel me? Been off this social media thing, content creation thing for a minute, man. Honestly, like, to be honest with y'all niggas, man, I spent a lot of time gaining knowledge and wisdom and understanding and really trying to truly understand life and existence and so many things about myself and about life on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'll get into that another time. You feel me? But this video, this live is about enlightenment for the rest of your life. You feel me? Enlightenment for the rest of your life, aka giving you some wisdom, some enlightenment. You feel me? You feel me? Some universal, cosmic, spiritual truths to take with you for the rest of your life, to understand and to bring you just a better life, a higher quality life. You dig what I'm saying? And I guess a good way to start it off is by saying, this question, right? People, this is a great question of what is the point of life? What's the meaning of life and all that different type of stuff, right? And that's a question that a lot of people be having in their mind. And I find that the meaning of life and the purpose of all of it and everything like that is found right in front of us at all times. It's found right here, right now, in the moment, right in front of you at all times. You dig what I'm saying? Meaning, when you look at a child versus when you look at a dead person, a person who just died, right? You gain a lot of wisdom by looking at these two things. One is a person that's just coming to the world, a fresh mind that is untainted. You dig what I'm saying? Meaning they don't have all of the intellectual fucking parnification shit in their mind, all the facts. They don't have all the facts of life yet in their head. You dig what I'm saying? They don't have all them facts of life yet in their mind to pollute them. You feel me? They just a fresh mind, just operating off of just pure happiness and joy and just whatever, you dig? Versus an imagination, versus there's the old person or whoever, a person who just died, who just left this world, and you just look at them and you see their dead body there that they left behind. Great wisdom can be taken from both of these, as in when you look at the child doesn't necessarily know anything, but at the same time, the child knows everything. Say it again. The child doesn't necessarily know anything, as in, like a child can't tell you, you know, the Pythagorean fucking theorem, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, the circumference of the pyramids and all that different type of shit. And goddamn, a child can't map the stars, let's say. But a child knows everything in the aspect that as a fresh mind that we all came into this world with as children, we naturally all just operated at the highest level of being. Joy, love. You dig what I'm saying? Living from our imagination. You feel me? Versus when you look at a dead person, you realize what life was all really about when you look at a person who just died. And what I mean by that is you come to the realization that person lived their whole life and they learned what they learned and they did what they did, right? But ultimately they met their fate, they met their destiny, which was ultimately to leave from this world. Meaning what exactly? Meaning that ultimately the entire point of all this shit, really, to put it in a most simple way, is to plain and simply just have the best possible experience that you can have. You feel me? Having just the best possible experience. And naturally, children, when all of us was children and just children right now, they naturally are just living that. They're naturally living out their purpose right now, here in the moment, of just being joyful, being happy, just being that. You dig? If their environment or something like that isn't doing it for them, then they gonna make up something in their imagination and just be joyful from there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like if something in their environment isn't creating that joy and that happiness for them, they just gonna create something out of their own mind, out of their own imagination, to just be happy about. You feel me? And they just gonna go off of that. You dig? So what I'm trying to say is like this in a nutshell, to put it simply, and not to make this video alive too long, and to just keep it very short and keep it simple and keep it to the point and keep it practical. You know what I'm saying? So it's not this huge drawn out thing of me dropping just these metaphysical, occult, esoteric, spiritual knowledge and science and all the different type of shit, but rather just explaining everything that is the occult, everything that is the metaphysical, everything that all the different swamis and sages, spiritual teachers, masters, and all that have been teaching over the eons of time, and put it in a simple way for a child to understand. Is that plain and simply, this entire thing is just about really just having the best possible experience that you can have. You dig? That's what all of this ultimately is really about. You feel me? So it comes down to you in your mind understanding that your mind is reality, your imagination is reality, because everything in reality came from your imagination. It's a product of your imagination, a product of your mind. You feel me? So only you know what truly makes you happy. Only you know what truly brings you that high level of joy, that high level of, satisfaction and fulfillment. You dig what I'm saying? And to understand that plain and simply, all of it is yours right here, right now, in the moment. And this is something that you hear all the time from, if you're a person that be listening to a lot of spiritual teachers and people like that, they'll always tell you, it's all here right now in the moment. All you gotta do is imagine and stuff like that. But what you need to really do is to be practical when it comes to your mind and your imagination, meaning use the spirituality and use the spiritual knowledge in a practical way rather than just being in your imagination all day. You dig what I'm saying? Meaning to take whatever ideal or whatever perfect visual of life, of reality that you want for yourself, visualize that in your mind and allow the Godhead to give you the answers, the practical answers of what to practically do on earth each and every single day, hour by hour, minute by minute, and all that, in order to get to that ultimate apparent goal that you have. You dig? Because, like I said before, when you look at a child, or when you look at a person that just died, you realize the whole point of what all of us are doing here. And when you really think about it, everything that we're doing is for the purpose of just having the best experience. Ultimately, all the deals that you do in terms of business, all the buildings and parks and houses that are built or whatever, you feel me? All the different hospital, everything that is built or is being built or that is that exists or is coming into existence, ultimately it all serves for the purpose of just us having the best possible experience that we can have here. Money is a part of us having the best possible experience that we can have here. So, with all that being said, man, like I said, it's very simple. So, keeping it short, use the spirituality, use your ability to imagine, your ability to see yourself in any light and any reality. And after using that ability, also be practical in your use of your talent that all of us have, the talent of creating images, creating pictures, creating sensations, putting yourself into that right now, here in the moment, and saying, what do I have to do every single day practically? How do I need to be feeling? You feel what I'm saying? In order to get to that, in order to truly embody that. You dig what I'm saying? Very short, very simple. Supreme wisdom. Peace be to the gods on earth. J. Ben's the light.